Number 1. Toyota Corolla Cross. You ever look at a compact SUV and think, yeah, this is the one that finally gets everything right? Well, that's exactly the vibe I'm feeling about the 2026 Toyota Corolla Cross. Toyota didn't just tweak a few lines. They gave this little crossover a fresh face, smarter interior, and more capability than ever before. It's still the same friendly, go anywhere, do anything kind of ride we've come to love. But now it feels more confident, more modern, and honestly, a bit more fun to talk about. Before we dive deeper, make sure you smash that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell if you love content about cool cars like this. Seriously, it helps the channel a ton and keeps you in the loop for all the latest releases and reviews. So what's new here? From the outside, Toyota gave the Corolla Cross a noticeable refresh. The front end got two distinct personalities. The hybrid version rocks a sleek, color-matched grille that feels upscale and contemporary, while the gas model leans into a rugged, bold look that's ready for adventure, even if that adventure is really just the school run. New wheel designs and a splash of vibrant color options like cavalry blue, with an optional black roof on higher trims, make the Cross stand out in a sea of compact SUVs. Speaking of the hybrid, yeah, that's a big highlight here. Toyota's 5th generation hybrid system is available with standard all-wheel drive, giving you about 42 miles per gallon combined while producing a healthy blend of power and efficiency. If you're someone who cares about both fuel economy and everyday drivability, that's a sweet spot to be in. The gas models stick around too, offering solid performance and choices between front and all-wheel drive. But let's be honest, the real magic happens inside. The 2026 Corolla Cross gets a redesigned front console with more usable storage, and for the first time you can opt for a 10.5-inch touchscreen that makes daily life easier and more intuitive. Higher trims also offer a larger digital gauge cluster, heated seats, and even a heated wheel in some packages, all features that feel way more upscale than what you normally expect in this segment. Now, it's still fundamentally a Corolla Cross, compact, practical, and easy to live with. But comparing this to past models, the 2026 version feels like a real evolution, not just a refresh. The ride remains comfortable, visibility is great, and the improved tech makes everyday driving smoother and more enjoyable. Think of it as the Corolla Cross you've been asking for, but with a bit more personality and polish. Pricing starts friendly too, with gas models kicking off in the mid-20k range and hybrids starting around the high 20s, so you're not paying through the nose for all these quality upgrades. Number 2. Toyota Highlander. You know that feeling when a mid-size SUV you already liked gets smarter, bolder, and just a little more exciting? That's what I'm getting from the 2026 Toyota Highlander. And trust me, this is one SUV worth geeking out about. Toyota took everything that made the Highlander a great everyday family hauler and leaned into making it more confident, more capable, and way more tech-friendly without losing its roots. From sharper styling to hybrid efficiency, this is a Highlander that feels like it evolved in all the right ways. Before we go further, do me a quick favor. If you're into awesome cars and future models like this, hit that like button, smash subscribe, and ring the bell. It really helps the channel grow and keeps you in the loop for more deep dives like this one, especially with big updates like the 2026 Highlander. Alright, let's talk about what's new. The grille and front end feel more confident, and features like bigger wheels and available panoramic moonroofs give this SUV a presence that's richer than before. First off, the look. It's still unmistakably Highlander, but Toyota gave the exterior a refresh that's both sporty and refined. It's the kind of design that doesn't scream for attention, but definitely earns a second look in the parking lot. Under the hood, you've got options, and the hybrid is where this SUV really shines. The 2026 Highlander Hybrid gets Toyota's proven hybrid system, delivering great fuel economy. Think around 35 miles per gallon combined, and solid everyday performance. That means fewer trips to the pump and more time enjoying the ride, all while towing up to about £3,500 if you need it. The gas models stick around too, with a turbocharged 4-cylinder that gives peppy acceleration, and now all-wheel drive is standard across the lineup, something Highlander fans have been asking for. One thing I love about this generation is that the Highlander doesn't act like a boring grocery getter. Sure, it's perfect for the school run or family road trip, but with sportier trims like the XSE, you get unique wheels, a sport-tuned suspension, bold grille accents, and even dual exhaust tips that give this SUV a more dynamic attitude. Step inside, and it's a big step up from past models. The cabin feels more modern, with available 12.3-inch touchscreen displays, wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, and a smarter multimedia system that makes everyday use feel intuitive. Higher trims bring leather seating, ambient lighting, panoramic view monitors, and even heated second-row seats. Stuff that really elevates the experience. There's plenty of room for 7 or 8 people, and cargo space is generous when you fold those back rows down, which makes this a great pick whether you're heading on a weekend adventure or just hauling gear to the field. Number 3. Toyota Sienna. What's up, everyone? If you've been following the minivan world lately, you know Toyota's been quietly making one of the most interesting family haulers on the planet even cooler. Today we're talking about the 2026 Toyota Sienna, a minivan that's not only practical and efficient, but now feels more stylish and better equipped than ever. Whether you're into road trips, soccer runs, or just moving a big crew around in comfort, this latest Sienna is worth a serious look. Now, before we go too deep into this, if you're all about cars that mix practicality with personality, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. You don't want to miss out on these updates, and trust me, there's even more exciting stuff coming your way. Alright, let's dive in. First off, design. The 2026 Sienna keeps that modern, bold look Toyota introduced recently with sculpted bodylines, sleek LED lighting, and an aggressive front end that gives it a bit more character compared to the boxier minivans of the past. There's also a new paint color called Heavy Metal available across most trims, which just looks awesome in sunlight. Really gives it some presence in traffic. Underneath that stylish exterior is Toyota's 2.5-litre hybrid powertrain, which continues as the only engine option. That means excellent fuel economy right out of the gate. Roughly 36 miles per gallon combined with front-wheel drive and about 35 miles per gallon with all-wheel drive. And smooth, quiet acceleration. That's perfect for everyday life. You get 245 total system horsepower, which might not make you feel like you're in a sports car, but it's plenty for a big family vehicle that needs to handle merging and passing with confidence. Speaking of all-wheel drive, that's available too, and it's a really smart option if you live somewhere with rain or snow. It isn't going to turn the Sienna into an off-road machine, but it gives you extra peace of mind on slick roads, something that a lot of minivans still don't offer as standard. Now let's talk about the interior, because this is where the Sienna has really matured. Toyota has polished up the cabin with more thoughtful details and comfort features across the lineup. From the base LE model up through the limited and platinum trims, you get thoughtful touches like rear window shades, power sliding doors, and standard multimedia systems that are easier to use than before. Higher trims even add fancy stuff like a 12.3-inch touchscreen, premium JBL audio, and available creature comforts like a fridge box and built-in vacuum. Things that make real life a lot easier, whether you're hauling kids or gear. As for pricing, Toyota is starting the 2026 Sienna lineup in the low $40,000 range for the base front-wheel drive model, and as you climb into fancier trims like Woodland Edition, XSE, Limited and Platinum, you'll see prices go up toward the high $50 bands. That's a bit of a bump compared to previous years, but what you get in return is more standard equipment and a van that feels a lot more capable and well-rounded overall. Number 4. What's up, gearheads? If you grew up dreaming of the Toyota Celica, that sleek, sporty coupe that used to rule roads and hearts, then you're going to love what's possibly coming next. Word on the street is that Toyota is reviving the Celica name for 2026, and this time it's shaping up to be a performance-focused sports coupe that blends modern tech with nostalgic style in a way that just gets you excited about driving again. Before we get any deeper into this, do yourself a favor, smash that like button and subscribe. If you're passionate about cool cars, legends making comebacks, and Toyota's future lineup, you don't want to miss what we've got cooking here on the channel. Alright, picture this. Aggressive aerodynamic bodylines that feel fresh and modern but still pay homage to the classic Celica silhouette. Low, lean, and ready to attack a twisty back road or turn heads in the city. LED headlights cut a striking profile up front, and that wide stance look screams sportiness. Inside, early reports are hinting at a driver-centric cockpit with a digital gauge cluster and a big floating touchscreen that supports wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, all wrapped up with premium materials that make every drive feel special. Under the hood is where things get especially interesting. Rumors point to a 2.0-litre turbocharged engine, possibly paired with a mild hybrid setup that delivers strong power while still feeling efficient. A blend many enthusiasts actually want in a modern sports car. Early estimates have the standard Celica pushing around 300 plus horsepower, with quicker 0 to 60 times that could drop into the low 5-second range if Toyota plays its cards right. There's even chatter about optional all-wheel drive and multiple transmission choices, including a fun-to-use 6-speed manual for purists who want full control. Talk about a throwback to the classic road-going thrill. Now, unlike some of Toyota's other modern performance cars, the Celica isn't being eyed as a hardcore off-road machine or SUV. That's just not its vibe. But if those rumors of an AWD setup are true, it could make this coupe surprisingly confident in wet weather or on twisty roads, giving it a bit more everyday usability than traditional rear-wheel drive sports cars. Inside, you're looking at a cozy but sporty cabin, supportive sports seats, cool ambient lighting, and the kind of tech that makes both daily commuting and weekend drives feel special. Hyundai and Mazda have jumped into the affordable sports car game recently, but if Toyota delivers on the Celica's promises, it could sit right alongside rivals like the Mazda MX-5, Nissan Z, or even a souped-up Honda Civic Type R, all while carrying the weight of an iconic nameplate. And then there's pricing. Industry chatter suggests the 2026 Celica could start in the low $30 range, with higher trim or performance variants reaching into the low 40 zeros. That's a really compelling bracket for a modern, fun-to-drive sports coupe with the Celica badge living again.
Number 5. Toyota RAV4. What's up, everybody? If you've been watching the compact SUV world closely this year, then the 2026 Toyota RAV4 has probably been on your radar, and for good reason. Toyota's best-selling SUV just got a big update, and it's not just a refresh. This new RAV4 feels like a clean sheet take on what made the old one so popular. Better tech, better efficiency, and a whole lot more personality on the outside and inside. It's that familiar friend we've loved for years, but now it's grown up in all the right ways. Before we get deep into this thing, hit that like button and subscribe if you're into fresh car news, future models, and all the cool rides coming our way. It really helps the channel out, and you won't want to miss what's coming next. Alright, let's talk design. The 2026 RAV4 still looks unmistakably like a RAV4, but it's sharper and more modern. Toyota went with what they're calling a hammerhead front end, with sleek LED headlights and a body-colored grille that feels more refined and less chunky than before, but still bold enough to stand out on the road. You can pick from 3 distinct styles depending on what you want. The everyday core look, the rugged-inspired woodland trim that's great for weekend adventures, and a new GR Sport model that brings a sporty, more dynamic vibe to the lineup. Under the hood, Toyota has fully committed to electrified powertrains. That means no more plain gas-only engines. The base RAV4 now comes standard as a self-charging hybrid, producing strong power and great efficiency, with either front or all-wheel drive available. If you want even more punch, the plug-in hybrid version kicks things up to around 320 horsepower with increased electric-only range, up to about 50 miles, and some trims even offer DC fast charging for quicker top-ups on the go. For those who love a little adventure, the off-road inspired woodland trim isn't just a badge. It brings rugged styling cues like raised roof rails, LED accessory lighting, and more purposeful looks that make you feel ready to head out on dirt roads or rugged trails. It's not hardcore off-roading like a full-blown Jeep, but it's definitely a confident step up from the average compact SUV. Step inside and the changes really start to impress. Toyota ditched the old tiny screens and gave the RAV4 a much more modern dashboard. A standard 12.3-inch digital gauge display and either a 10.5 or 12.9-inch touchscreen with the latest multimedia software. Wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto are standard too, and safety tech is upgraded across the board with the newest Toyota Safety Sense system, meaning smarter driver assist features are baked right in. Compared to past models, this new RAV4 feels like a serious evolution. Toyota kept everything that made it a segment favorite: roomy interior, strong reliability, good fuel efficiency, and added modern tech, more power options, and design details that keep it feeling fresh in a crowded SUV market. It's sharper, stronger, and more versatile than ever. And what about pricing? Early info suggests the 2026 RAV4 starts in the low to mid $30 for the hybrid models, with more adventurous or plug-in versions creeping up toward the $40,000 plus range, which is pretty competitive considering how much new tech and capability